So hashtag SaveRedDeadOnline has been trending for over a week now, and Rockstar Games has still said nothing about it, and even more media and articles have covered it. IGN, which is one of the biggest gaming media companies, has covered it, and they made a lot of great statements in the article, and if you want to check it out, I will leave a link down in the description. We even have Axe, which is the company that makes the deodorant, the shampoos, etc. They made a tweet about it saying, "Time for another clown protest. Need clown pics below. Hashtag SaveRedDeadOnline." So we even have this company talking about hashtag SaveRedDeadOnline, and I really appreciate them for this. And if you don't know what the clown protest is, this is a protest that happened back in July of 2020, where basically there was no information, no news about Red Dead Online, and PvPcast started this clown protest, and a lot of players joined in, and eventually Rockstar did say something about Red Dead Online and the future of it, which of course was a Naturalist update that released that same month, but it could have been a coincidence, but of course we don't know. But I'm extremely glad that a lot of people in the community are still using hashtag SaveRedDeadOnline and still supporting Red Dead Online, even though this movement has been trending for over a week now, and Rockstar is still ignoring it. Now Rockstar even put out a tweet today regarding Red Dead Redemption 2, but it was not talking specifically about Red Dead Online. Now this tweet is for the PlayStation sale that is happening right now, and it has the RDR2 Ultimate Edition on sale for around $35 USD. If you want to purchase it, definitely go ahead. But the thing is, Rockstar has still not said anything about hashtag SaveRedDeadOnline, and they're just continuing to ignore it. And thanks to the community in the comment section, it is filled with hashtag SaveRedDeadOnline, and there's also a lot of people voicing their opinions about Red Dead Online in the comments also. So thanks to them, hashtag SaveRedDeadOnline is still trending, and obviously Rockstar can hopefully say something about it hopefully in the future. And at this point, it just makes it seem like they're just trolling us. They know that there's a lot of issues regarding Red Dead Online, and they're still continuing to say nothing about it, and it gets really annoying at times because all Rockstar has to do is just communicate with the community, which as of right now they're not doing a good job. All they have to do is just tell us the future plans and future updates for Red Dead Online. They just had to put out simple tweets or newswire or something just telling the player base that they did not give up on Red Dead Online and they're still going to continue updating it. But for some reason, it's so difficult for Rockstar to do that, and I just don't like at times how secretive they are and how much they just wait until the last minute to tell us players what's coming next to the game. Instead, it would just be nice if they had like a roadmap or something telling us, throughout the whole, couple of months or a whole year, what's going to be coming out for both GTA Online and Red Dead Online. It would be nice if Rockstar could be like, okay, for this year in Red Dead, we'll be having this update and that update. It would be nice if Rockstar could do something like that, and it would really help out just communicating better with the community. And I feel like in the past, Rockstar is really good at communicating with the community, but then once I guess 2020 hit, that's when Rockstar started to be a bit more secretive, and they didn't really share that much information with us and just started communicating less and less. So I hope that Rockstar notices this issue and they start to fix and communicate better with us, and we can have a better experience as a community. Now I do want to also talk about GTA Online and Red Dead Online. Now I don't really like comparing GTA Online and Red Dead Online, but they are both Rockstar titles. But when GTA Online launched, it did have a lot of issues and things that Rockstar had to fix. But about 3 to 4 years after, so around 2016 and 2017, Rockstar did pretty good. There's a lot of great updates. It was pretty popular. A lot of people were playing it, and I feel like Rockstar did a great job with GTA Online. But with Red Dead obviously being in its 4th year now, released back in 2018 and now it's 2022, there isn't much. We obviously had a couple updates over these past 4 years, some good, some bad. But when Red Dead Online launched back in 2018, there was a lot of issues. It had a rough start, but Rockstar did better. They released updates like Frontier Pursuits, and they also released the Moonshiners DLC, a bunch of bug fixes, all that, and they did a good job. But then I don't know, something happened, and then around in 2020, Rockstar just started to put updates, like Naturalist, and then Bounty Hunter expansion, Blood Money, and then they also stopped caring that much about Red Dead Online and continuously focused on GTA Online, releasing the biggest DLC, the Rico heist, and then Los Angeles Tuners, and then the Contract DLC. And then for Red Dead Online, the updates that they released were just not liked that much by the community. The last good update I would say that a lot of people liked in the community was Moonshiners that released back in December of 2019. And then the updates started going downhill, and then it just got worse and worse and worse. And then now we don't even have event weeks anymore. We have event months, and now we have to wait until February 1st to actually get some new content in Red Dead Online. Now for GTA Online, I understand why it had a rough start. It was Rockstar's first online game. They just started doing online games like this. Obviously we had GTA 4 online, RDR1 online, but this was the first one that they started to have microtransactions and started adding DLC content, huge updates and stuff like that to their online Online mode, and they really wanted to grow GTA Online a lot. And I understand it had a rough start and Rockstar made it better, but for Red Dead Online, this was not Rockstar's first online mode. They already knew what they had to do to make it better. The community were telling them what they need to add, what updates need to be added to the game, and it seemed like they were going to go in the right direction. There were a lot of Red Dead Online articles with plans that they had for Red Dead Online, the future of Red Dead Online, and what they wanted to add, but now it just seems like Rockstar kind of gave up on Red Dead Online and they don't care about it that much. And it is true that GTA Online does make more money than Red Dead Online currently, and it's mainly because there's a lot of shark card sales in GTA Online and not that many gold bar sales in Red Dead Online, because Rockstar has added a lot of content for people to spend gold bars on. And there is a lot of content that Rockstar can add. Some people say that because it's a Wild West game or because Red Dead Online takes place in the late 1800s, there isn't much to add, but that is a lie. There's a lot of content that Rockstar can add to Red Dead Online, such as heist, map expansions, robberies, fight clubs, bank robberies, ranching, properties, and so much more. And there's even a whole update concept plan for 5 years with 11 updates that Rockstar can add to Red Dead Online. And there are so many details, changes, characters, cutscenes, items that Rockstar can add in all of these updates, and I do recommend that you do take a look at it. So if you want to check out this Red Dead Online Ultimate Concept Bundle by Yangi, I will leave a link down in the description. Now, I also want to talk about when the next updates could be for Red Dead Online. So obviously we know that this month update is going to be lasting all the way until February 1st, and I think on February 1st is when we're going to be getting a new event week, hopefully, and not an event month. Now, I don't know when the next DLC is. It does seem like Rockstar is going to continue with like the summer DLC and winter DLC. So it seems like we may be getting the next one in July of 2022, which I hope isn't the case. I hope we get one before it. But it seems like Expand and Enhance is still going to be releasing this year in March of 2022, which is pretty much in less than 2 months, and we barely know any information about it. So I think that Rockstar is going to be focusing a lot on Expand and Enhance over these next couple months, and then eventually they'll get into Red Dead Online, but I hope this isn't the case. I'm guessing with the new events update that should be happening next month, Rockstar is going to be adding some new content. Hopefully, last year in 2021, they did add some new Telegram missions in February. So I don't know if Rockstar could do the same here or add some type of like, opportunity missions or blood money missions or something like that. But of course, that is not what we want. We want a new update, a new DLC. We just want some type of communication from Rockstar to know that they're still supporting Red Dead Online and they plan to put good updates and DLCs that we want to see in Red Dead Online. It really pains me at times to realize how much potential this game has and Rockstar just letting it go. Rockstar has an amazing community. The Red Dead Online community, the GTA Online community, just the Rockstar Games community in general is so amazing, and at times Rockstar really does treat them poorly. And I know that a lot of companies and a lot of developers would love to have a community like this. Now, I also want to talk about this tweet that's coming from Ben T or Video Tech on Twitter, and he made a lot of good points about Red Dead Online and why it should be saved. So number one is that it's a very immersive game and could be one of the greatest online experiences, and that is true. I have an amazing time playing Red Dead Online, and I know that Rockstar put so much work into it, but it could be better if they actually put updates that players want to see. And then for number two, it's not a modern setting unlike most other online games. That's true. A lot of online games like GTA Online, obviously, Call of Duty and others, those all take place in modern settings, but Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online are very unique. It's a Wild West game and it takes place in the late 1800s, and there isn't that many Wild West games, and it makes Red Dead Redemption 2 very unique. And then for number three, the world was crafted with so much attention and detail, probably the most detailed open world to exist. And that is true. Rockstar puts so much detail, so much attention and detail in RDR2 and RDO. It's just like, it has to be the most open world game. I completely agree with that. The story is amazing. There's so many mysteries, there's so many Easter eggs, so much attention to detail. Rockstar did an amazing job, and I would hate to see the online portion get neglected after Rockstar put so much work into it. And then for number four, the Wild West genre is overlooked, kind of like what I was saying earlier. There isn't many Wild West games, which makes RDR2 very, very unique to itself, and why Rockstar should definitely not give up on it. And then it keeps the Red Dead IP from thriving in the years ahead with further new passionate fans jumping into ship. RDR 2 and Red Dead Online is a game that just needs updates and it can never get boring if Rockstar continues to care for it. And then video creation, aka the Rockstar editor, content creation inside RDR 2 would blow up on YouTube. I love seeing all the RDR 2 and RDO videos and pictures and all that people make. Honestly, it's one of the best things about RDR 2 and RDO in general. It's amazing how the graphics look like, the level of roleplay elements that you could have in a game, and I wish that Rockstar can eventually add a Rockstar editor to Red Dead Online because it would just make it 10 times better, and it's going to help a lot of people that want to make pictures and videos and stuff, and also it's going to help a lot of content creators too when it comes to videos, thumbnails, etc. So hopefully one day we can see that in a future updates. So to wrap up the video, for #SaveRedDeadOnline, I think there's going to be two outcomes. So either Rockstar is going to respond to this and put updates for Red Dead Online, or they're just going to ignore #SaveRedDeadOnline and just continue doing what they're doing. But I think the #SaveRedDeadOnline will continue to always trend for months and months and months, but it's just going to slow down, but we are never going to give up. So if you aren't already, make sure to use #SaveRedDeadOnline. And I was surprised the fact that Rockstar didn't say anything about #SaveRedDeadOnline or Red Dead Online in general on Friday, because sometimes on Friday Rockstar releases a newswire or like a tweet or something talking about Rockstar games in general and not specifically about GTA Online or Red Dead Online. Instead, on Friday they released the newswire tweet for the GTA Online update that happened on Thursday. The newswire was supposed to release on Thursday, but I guess an issue happened or they made a mistake and it was instead released on Friday. But that comment section was filled with #SaveRedDeadOnline and support for Red Dead Online, which makes me really happy. And I think that Rockstar could say something soon though about #SaveRedDeadOnline. Usually every year Rockstar has a newswire post where they talk about GTA Online and Red Dead Online and what happened in the past year, so we could be seeing that newswire sometime later this month or in February. And I do love Rockstar as a company, but they need to do better with their titles. But that's all for this video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Again, make sure you use #SaveRedDeadOnline on social media platforms. And if you enjoyed this video, drop a like. And if you don't want to miss any information regarding Red Dead Online, GTA Online, and more Rockstar Games content, then make sure to be subscribed and have on post notifications. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.